Hello, Facebook, or Zoom or whatever we're doing. It's me, Robin, and I am here. I've gotten started without you. I just, you know, it'll be quick and easy. So I'm making a bruschetta chicken bake, and it's very delicious. And I'm hoping that I'll get to eat it tonight because I haven't actually had dinner and she put me last. So you see how she is. But anyhow, I started off, I had about 2 pounds of chicken breast, skinless, boneless chicken breast, and I diced it up. It said to put it into bite-sized pieces. I was tempted to try dicing it with my mandolin, but I'm afraid of blades, so I didn't. And plus, I had all this time to sit here and dice. So I did. I believe Nancy was saying about the Universal Series chef's knife that everyone needs. That's what I diced my chicken with. And these cutting boards, I absolutely love. It comes in a set of 3, and they are in our uh, September brochure. So you should get yourself a set of these. They're great, especially when you're cutting up a lot of different things. You don't have to keep rinsing your cutting board. But I diced it up into bite-sized pieces. There were about 4 chicken breasts. And like I said, that was about 2 pounds, which is slightly more than the recipe calls for, but that's okay. And my pro tip, when you are using your knife to brush your whatever it is you've chopped up off of your cutting board, be sure you use the non-sharp side because you don't want to be dulling your blade by doing that. So I got to get my chicken in there, and I love my knife. This was the first thing I purchased as a Tupperware lady, and I love it. I love it especially because I'm afraid of blades, and it comes with a sheath so that I can take it to wherever I need to have it, and don't have to worry about it ripping through the bag or anything like that. And I just love those knives. I have all of them. So I am using also tonight for my casserole, I'm using my Chef Series II cookware that I got for free from the Confident Start program. I know they're switching that up soon, but I have my 2 pounds of chicken in here. And there are 2 steps to this recipe. It's not too difficult. You have your chicken. Now, in the normal pan, you would have to spray, but with this, I do not have to spray any cooking oil or anything. I'm just putting it in there. And I am adding to that a teaspoon of basil. I've got dried basil, and I pre-measured, and I love my little measuring spoons because I could pre-measure and sit it there and it's not tipping out. And that is just dry basil leaves. Our spice shakers are on sale this month as well. That I use the large ones, although I only have enough in there now. I could swap that out for the small spice shaker, but it was more when I bought it. So that's a teaspoon of basil, and then it says a cup of mozzarella. Now, you want shredded mozzarella. So I broke out I shred my own cheese now because I've learned a lot of things since I've been doing Tupperware. And one is that shredded cheese, it works better in recipes. It melts better. It's better for you. It has less fillers. And so you get just more flavor and less junk. It says a cup, and I'm using more than a cup. So I've got a little bit more in there that we're going to top it off with, but I'm just going to, this is probably 2 cups. I'm going to not use all of it. I'll put about a cup in there. And this is just going to get mixed up in our pan. So that's pretty simple. Now, if you want to make this more Weight Watcher friendly, you could use fat-free mozzarella. I don't like it. I think it tastes like plastic, but it is an option. Another option is the fat-free cheddar, which I do like. It does not taste like plastic. Personal preference. You don't have to listen to me. But this is going to be a Weight Watcher friendly meal, and it works out to, this should make, I want to say I marked it down as 6 servings, but it could be more than that. And it would be 4 points per serving if you're a Weight Watcher like I am. So that's probably mixed enough. You could add salt and pepper. The recipe does not call for salt and pepper, and that is the base of our casserole. So we're going to set that aside and go to the next step. So I've got my impressions bowl. This is the medium bowl in the set, and a box of stovetop stuffing. So this is just the chicken flavor. You can use chicken or turkey. It probably doesn't matter, but you want the whole box of that. And we're not doing it as traditionally like you would normally make your stovetop stuffing. We are going to add to this 1/2 cup water. And if I can, I pre-measured that as well. And I sat it over here because I will spill things. 1/2 cup of water and 1 can of diced tomatoes. And I again got ahead of myself and pre-opened. So Amy already showed you how to use our can opener. I love my can opener. I especially love it because it doesn't ruin my spatulas when I clean out the remnants. It doesn't chew up my spatula. If you've ever had the spatula with the, the edges that got all chewed up, this, you don't got to worry about that. It doesn't have the sharp edge that's going to eat up your spatula. So that's a 14.5 ounce can of diced tomatoes. We had 1/2 cup of water, and then we're adding to that a tablespoon of minced garlic. Now you could use, you can mince your garlic yourself, and you'd want 2 cloves, but I always put a little more. So it's a tablespoon of minced garlic. And this we're just going to stir up until it's nice and until it gets moist. We want to get that garlic mixed in there. So this was a recipe. I did not find this on a Weight Watchers site. My daughter told me about it, and I don't like tomatoes, so I didn't know if I like it or not. But I do make a lot of recipes with diced tomatoes in them, and that doesn't bother me. But this is absolutely delicious. So I think you're going to like it. I don't know if you can tell, but I can't use my right arm very well because I tore my rotator cuff, and I've been in extreme pain for about 5 days, and it makes me unhappy. And then Ellen put all this pressure on me about how wonderful and happy I am all the time. So I'm being happy, especially for you. But my arm doesn't work right. So when you've got that mixed up, and I just have it mixed so till the stuffing is moist. You don't want to mix it to death. That just is going right on top of our casserole. And this is I'm going to spread that out. Oh, I'm going to add some extra cheese. The extra cheese is just my own idea, just because I have it. So this is going to go into the oven at 400 degrees for about a half hour, but you do want to check it when it's done to make sure that your chicken is cooked through. So it is in bite-sized pieces in there, but it is all on the bottom. And the lovely thing about our Chef Series II cookware is this can go right in the oven, just like it is. You could also, if you wanted, it does not require to be covered, but the lid can also go in the oven. So I'm not doing that because it does not require to be covered. All right, so there we go. That's our chicken bruschetta bake. Into the oven to 400 for about 30 minutes. And we're just going to top it with some cheese because you can never have too much cheese, right? Since I already have it all grated up. I was going to grate some cheese for you, but I'm not going to because I think I have plenty. And I think that is it. In my left-handed recipe making, there we go. That's spread around. That's it.